What's up, everybody? How you doing? It's the Scene Snob here, Mike Kimball, and very excited. I just finished the first episode of The Mandalorian. I want to do a quick review of it. This is not going to be a spoiler review. I'm just going to kind of cover the episode a little bit, but I don't want to give too much away because I want everybody to get a chance to see it. Signed up for Disney Plus as soon as it was open this morning, and got very excited once I got to watch this episode. The whole platform seems really cool, but maybe I want to talk more about that on the Scene Snobs podcast this week. So right now I just want to focus on The Mandalorian. So the opening credit sequence before it starts shows some very cool, it shows like a silverish, like a dark silver, the faces of everybody that we know from Star Wars: Darth Vader, Yoda, C-3PO, R2-D2, blah 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 blah. So it's a very cool opening to the sequence because then it goes right into the famous Star Wars logo with the yellow outline, much to like the font on my poster back here, which we all know. So the sound effects, just a couple of things I want to cover. Sounds were very cool. They were very familiar and nostalgic in the show. I mean, they were going to do this right, and the show itself is amazing. It was terrific. Pedro Pascal as the Mandalorian is fantastic. They don't give away too much, but he's very Clint Eastwood-esque from the spaghetti westerns, from the Man with No Name trilogy especially. You get some very cool, they pay homage to a lot of things in the show, of course. Again, I don't want to give away too much. Droid taxis, which is cool. We never really saw before, droid taxi service. They do go with the carbonite because he goes on a bounty run in the beginning, and like we saw in the trailer, that's why I feel like I'm not spoiling this. He does have his bounties trapped in carbonite. Turns out he doesn't do that right off the bat. It's if they kind of get out of line, he does that. I still don't quite get it. They don't explain it. It's more of like a callback, if anything. Since it was Boba Fett that did it, no, that wasn't even his idea in Empire Strikes Back. It kind of throws me off a little bit because the technology was just so big in Empire, and this takes place like right after Return, so I didn't think like it'd be available on ships. But what do I know? It's still cool. It doesn't bother me that much. It was still a cool thing to see. It was a cool callback. Looking at my notes, so if my eyes keep going down, they do mention Life Day in it, which I thought was very cool. Pay homage all around, man. I love it. The show the Jawas. So like, there's just so many cool callbacks and Easter eggs in it that was just a lot of fun. And I don't want to give away too much. I want everybody to go and see it and kind of enjoy it for what it is. Carl Weathers plays a bail bondsman who gives him for the guild, for the Bounty Hunters Guild, that gives the Mandalorian his jobs. Werner Herzog plays a client, Imperial. You can tell he was Imperial. Again, I don't want to give away too much, but you do see some stormtroopers in there. It's kind of a cool. It's kind of cool to see it come back, and now they're the client, and they're kind of underground and very sly about it. You get a cool, you get to see sort of like, I guess, a Mandalorian like headquarters or an outpost. They don't really say, but you see other Mandalorians there, doing things, kind of hanging out. You get some cool flashbacks to the Mandalorian's life. When he was a child, and it seems like some kind of tragedy happened. So you kind of get a little bit of a backstory there, but they don't say much in this first episode. Nick Nolte's character, Cruel, I want to say Cruel or something like that. Cruel, I think it is. He was cool. He's kind of, I don't want to say a mentor, but he was a guide in the show for The Mandalorian, which was pretty awesome and worked. The whole episode just flowed so perfectly. IG-11, which is Taka Waititi's character in the show, was very cool. They have a very cool. They have this very epic, even for like a one episode type of thing, a very epic team up shootout. It's such a Western vibe. It's amazing. I loved every second of it. You know, they even introduced a sort of form of Gatling gun. Um, it was just, it was terrific. And for the first episode, kind of brings you all out. Like, so there's a bounty that they have to go and get. With that, the Mandalorian is hired by Werner Herzog's character, the Imperial client, like underground Imperial, ex-Imperial client, and you doesn't make sense until you get there and you see the bounty, which I will not give away. I think it's great just to be surprised by and how it all plays out. But definitely check it out. It definitely leaves so much open for more episodes, and I cannot wait. It seems like it's going to be a week to week sort of thing, but I'm in. I am in. I will just pay for Disney Plus for The Mandalorian, and they have so much more. Like I said, I'll get into that in the podcast so we can talk about it more, because I'm still even discovering it myself. I went right for The Mandalorian, but it's been amazing. The whole thing the whole episode was just brilliant. It's Star Wars. It's new. It's Rogue One esque, and how great it is, and being a one off, and you know, but they pay homage, and you see familiar things, and it's just a lot of fun. Without getting too much into it, that's just where we're at right now. I want to give more people a chance to see it without spoiling anything for them, but you know, that's really all I got for now. But if you've seen it, comment below. I mean, put a spoiler alert. I definitely want to hear what everybody thought, and talk about it more. I'm sure in the upcoming days, more and more people will say something. And go check this out on the Scene Snob's YouTube channel, and check out more. I'm going to have more reviews coming up, I'm sure. There's a lot of stuff on Disney Plus and Netflix coming out soon. But very excited. Star Wars, this is amazing. Right before Rise of Skywalker, you know, maybe there'll be some kind of tie-in. It'll be epic though. This whole show, this one episode so far has been epic. So I can't wait to see the rest. But yeah, that's it for now, guys. Just go check it out. If you don't have Disney Plus, I suggest you subscribe to it. You know, go pay the subscription. It's worth it. And they give you 6 days free, or 6 or 7 days free trial. So go try that out and just see if you like the first episode. But if you're a Star Wars fan, definitely, it's perfect. Thank you.